Shalom, 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 wonderful people of viewers, all platforms. But it's a great honor to also shout to all who find your very wonderful section and most important for adding values to our channels and every program and whatever we've ever come out with. The heaven, our heavenly Lord and host and powerful, most powerful heavenly authority, and the spirit that makes it all true with truth. To you and I and our Coco Studios right here and every wonderful platform that we are proven to be standing and working. It's my gladness, happiness, a great delight to share with you what is proven to be very natural and how you improve on most natural things. Today we are here to verify some of these things, cross culture of plants and then transplanting and all of that and what have you. Why would something grow and why would others not grow? Why is it supposed to be this? Here we don't need anything other than a vital information why those things are supposed to be like that. Now let's take a close look at this very crop. Is our maize, wonderful maize, grown on our heavenly land on this same very piece of information I'm sharing. It gives you a clear reason why you need it more from the one who is giving you. Now, let's come quickly to why we are here because we'll be preparing this. Tours are coming up with a message that the Lord will wish to come across, and then we carry across. We have quite a number of things growing here. As we all can see, we are doing some wonderful examinations here. It's a great delight to see such things grow. Why would you even attach your love for something or what we do? Well, it should be nice. It should be probably a reason why we eat and must love what we really eat or come out with something very important. Not as we see it every day in the house or on any field designate for such practices. Now let's quickly take a quick look at this. Now, yeah, today I intended doing this. I intended transplanting this wonderful crop here and is I suppose maize crop. Here we are. Seeing this plant should be a reason telling us what and what not. How we can all see the very roots. Yeah, the root. Okay, take a close look at the root. It's very nice seeing. Let's look under it and see why. It was supposed to be in a sachet or bagging. And we now take out the bag because we want to examine why. Should it grow and not grow? What is preventing it? But we look at why it needs more roots to even survive, though it is producing the best that it can at the moment. But then it was all from the same day, same plant we put in and supported it, like having some quite a number of weeks, I have to say that. And for this reason, I want to just look at it. Look at these two things here. This is maize crop, and this is another. They were all on the same level, the same day, but we've been improving on daily basis. What something need is just as a human being, you need to examine yourselves to know what is wrong, why is this person growing, and why is this person not growing. Though they all came from a seed called maize or crop, and here we are, we can see the difference. Why certain things should flourish or grow and others not. And for this reason, I'm saying that it's very important to cross-examine ourselves and see what really is a problem and what are the natural remedies and problems that really also occur naturally. Let's make a quick move on to the right side here. On this right side, we realized that in our previous conversation, we had all these things growing the same day, same levels, and we did a transplant from this. That we should have just a reason for bringing it here. For you to know that this is the mainland. Now you could grow something on a piece of land and it won't probably do well, but then let's look at something. Let's take a quick look at something here because for what I'm saying, you need it. Why? There's a reason to improve and do your search and wonderful searching. I hope you all can see this is the main land, the same land on which we can say we produce every day. I should say that. Now look at the size, the whole land lying state and supporting only this, or the whole area like the space given us right now. Having this, we have tomato and maize. We did the same transplant just for a reason to see how all things are going to work out when we say if it's the land that it truly needs, or it's just some kind of small area of this, or it is what we do to improve the land or soil that makes something really grow on it. But then, do we need any organic fertilizers or organic potencies, to give it what it needs? Then, if we need the organic fertilizer or fertilizer to support these things, is it the whole land that needs it, or it's just an area of this, or it's just a quantity or a layer of the soil that needs it, so that we don't waste the whole thing? It has to do with money. This is the money itself, and if money itself is suffering because it's not getting the root of growth, life support is really important. So let's see. And for this reason, I want to say that it's important. Let's keep an eye on what we are doing on daily basis. Have you also come out with something? Have you set out these few things that you would like to study or talk to people about? I know and believe one thing because I've always said that there's nothing like belief system when the spirit is available. The spirit makes it clear, quite clear for you to know that it is really important. And that is why I'm here, just to compare this to the others, because they were all from the same soil particle contents nutrients until we made a division. So assuming the Bible says we thrown a seed, yes, a sower who did it. So a seed or disperse or sprinkle, yes, as it is by that activity that is involved. So that some fell on the good soil, some also on stones, rocks, and all that and what have you. Now we can see clearly. We can see clearly why those areas must apply so important in the life or the challenges of crop production or all this. We have a lot of things here. I just moved something. We have orange here, orange. That's orange over there. Do I eat orange? Yes. So I have to support the growth of orange in all places and at all costs. We also have tomatoes. I do eat tomatoes every day. Yes. So I have to make sure the wisdom we need, the wisdom we need should be what really helps us in our daily life and whether we like it or not. If it's more challenging, we should give it to the Lord that made it. He might give us a help again. So let's see. I did have to improve the soil here, just doing a constant thing, but every day also add some kind of creativity to it, making sure things are not just grown how it should be naturally. Oh, naturally, right? What if I am not natural? What if I am not flesh? But do I have to carry all these things together and how do they work out? Because some may agree and others may not. But how? So we have to at all costs do something to keep things working. So we have this. I do water this. We are back to the reason why this conversation is so important here between you and I. We came here to make sure this thing works out. We now want to see how best we can keep this thing growing. Yes, I place it on the same level, having it because some might say that it needs the sun or whatever. Are you sure? Really? All these things, we have it on the same level. Look at this very one, and to that height. Are they on the same level? No. Yet they are on this height, the same height I should place it. Yes, but the growth is now different because I have to do something to this. do something to this, but I apply it every day. I don't have any fertilizer that I should say is more powerful than just allowing the spirit to let you know what you really need right now and right any other time after here. So here we are. Why is this growing? Why is that not? Now we separated this from the main soil or this so that this become a sub particle of the main thing here. Now we see why there's a need to now cut off those rubber that separate this from this and then place it now into this and see what strength has this that was not in this. If it's only water that we need to give it, we water it. I give it water so that even the water should contain more in this because I control it whether it should spill or not. So we keep it like this. Okay. So today, from this, we are aware of what is happening and what we need to do. And if we need any studies, here, this is what we can say is studies. I hope we can see the roots of this maize. Wow. This maize plant or crop, we have to place it here now. Yes, we want to place it into a square or a circular row. Oh. We made a hole here. We just we just made a little hole to fit it well into our very heavenly land. Yeah, this very land is so important that I say, look at it. I hope somebody should say that there's a reason why something grows and others not. But let's support what is right. I pray that the Lord always give us what we need so that somebody carries the answers. Someone must be searching. And to another, the answer is already due, yet they abuse it, they don't apply it. So I say, very good. Clap for these people who have also come up with answers that you need. You really need it. There's nothing you can say that you. All right, let's take a quick look at this. We have a direct orange. Look at this here. I grow orange here like this. This particular one is orange. Just look at the leaf of this orange. How beautiful it is. That it should just grow as one of these. This particular one is purple, but this is orange, a special orange it should be. Now, for it to grow, we can now see how the starting of this orange is. Very, very powerful looking. All right. Here, this orange was also placed somewhere down there. It was being worried by, yeah, I hope you know those things. And when we brought it up here, it's doing so well. Though it's not also part of the main soil we have here under control. We have this also. It's kicked like something. Yeah, it's very hard. But we can see what it's doing. It's doing so well. Yeah. Um, someone did, and we go back there. I said I'm not so needed when you need only my voice and what I'm showing you. So whoever feels like I should come in this, I'm not coming inside. I am already in this, telling you what we need to do. Thank you. Welcome back. I don't know why they should bring me inside. I don't know who even pressed something or tapped something. Whilst I'm giving you this illustration that you need, and that's what I'm doing now. So we see this very important to us, to you. Now we see all the veins. Assuming this was a human and or flesh that needs these veins to work out. Working out now, the veins being more and produce more of it here, and the same piece of advice we need as information that to keep something well, then this we have to also have this before we do what we put it in here. Okay, so it is this we say it's an example of examination of transplant or across whatever culture it is. So this we should say is not very old, it's not new, but it's the newest ever because I'm doing this without a book for even as the situation determines what we should do and say or talk about. we don't think there's any book placed next to what we're doing until we produce this without a book. For you to know, this matter is just some few days old. It's not months. Uh-huh. It's not months. I had this same thing grown because I did it like this for you to know that we could also improve these things always as we should, and for you to see it is what it is. Now, when we say it is also here what it is, we're saying it. Good. So look at the height of this. It's also, yeah, that's also tomatoes. And you need it more. So this is very informational, and you need it always. I just have to keep one thing. So I have more seeds of um, how do you call it, pawpaw, because I do eat pawpaw. And this pawpaw, I have different ways I kind of preserve it, conserve it, so that I need it as and when we have something ready or available. Because I just did a few experiments, and this thing is all grown like that. Like how we can see, just a few days old, like I did for the tomato and pawpaw. So everywhere we can trust that we are seeing it for real. Yes. So it's happening. So if we need seedlings of pawpaw, like I have it all, right? We know that for each seed of pawpaw is just a whole tree, right? So if I have to do these things, and oh yes, I hope you know what I'm saying. Let's keep things short. I was just to illustrate something, but for you and I to know that we have examination. So we writing the examination here. I mean, so that when we test to the next answer, we will all know what is really right. And for what shall make this thing work now is different from what is going to be a condition that it should work next time. So let's keep this, apply it also, as it's very important. There's a reason why you subscribe to Mission Administrator Sylvester, because we have to come out here with something very informational, something we need, something you cannot do without. For if human need good health, the plants do need even more, because they produce and look after us. They care so much for us that the heavens are witness to their works. Thank you so much, and share with someone if it's very informational. Sometimes we say that the answer is already what you need. So questionable stuff really wouldn't help you. I know that. But sometimes you may also interact with us for what we're doing. You and I, from the one that I started doing everything whatsoever, we've done it till this time as it is. Very important. Yeah, it's very important. Now we can see veins. If we say veins, but sometimes do we need to cut a vein off? Yes. Where it's very important, we cut it off. But how do you also keep it safe in that same flesh that is cut off? So we have to examine. Yes. Thank you very much, you all, for doing this. So the veins here, all these veins need something. They need an extension. That's why it's happening. So for the extension needed, then let's place it here and see what the kind of strength that we are gaining from this also will do to this. And few days we are going to be we're going to be here to see what it feels like and how it shall improve just by days or hours. Just like let me say hours. I need to speak your language so that you understand better. That's why I'm trying to just make it the way it is. Because when we shout it, when we put it in our own language, our tongue, somebody's going to say that who is this? That's speaking our language. Yes, they're part of the Holy Spirit. So that when it comes on, and mostly to the very one watching, that's where we say that's very important. Now we also have this here, this orange. We need this. So certain things you don't just let it grow on things, or just you need it, so you conserve it. So that when that time comes that you need orange, you have a seedling. I hope you know how hard it is to get orange, a seedling of orange. Yeah, so you keep the things here. I have this. I do eat and sprinkle most of these things, and we say it very informational now, because if I don't have a seedling, and I'm talking about seedlings or seedling production, I don't think it's very important telling you about it. But when we know one day we're going to have this as a tree, then it's now very important to have this information and keep. Shalom. This is what we're going to do. We only need to what? feed this with more soil, soil over the side, and a little water to just look at what happened in a few days' time. Thank you so much. So let's say that we have our own studies proven, and the Lord and the spirits, flesh of the heavens, they also help us every day. Thank you so much. Shalom.